Hey guys, what's up? Angling with another Diablo 4 Druid video for you. I'm just gonna give you a little update what I've done since my last Ethereumcraft video that I put out for you, and I did take my time and just went on to the Season 3 live server, and I already test out the leveling process with Hurricane and Tornado. So keep in mind, it is still under work, and I will present you a Druid build guide with the Season 4, but I just want to show you my progress I made and also what you can expect for the Season 4 start. And this build is really fun. We'll have already lots of attack speed in the early beginning of your leveling process because you can now get attack speed on even more pieces. We'll get huge chunks of attack speed through your Bestial Rampage, as also through your Spirit Boon, and then through your Maul aspect, also through the new gear. And you will also get huge chunks of damage through your Bestial Rampage because you will constantly shapeshifting with Maul and Claw. So I just want to show you a quick show of how this build is working so far in Season 3. Keep in mind, I got the aspect of the Moonrise that you can't get through your dungeon unlocks, so I found it on my way, as also the hectic aspect, but because of the change that will be made to trading and that you can possibly trade your two aspects on the Season 4 server, I kept them in. So keep in mind, if you try this build out on Season 3, that you will have some problems to reset your Hurricane. The ideal situation would be if we have already a Hurricane duration and Hurricane Cooldown Reduction from our Temerping Affixes, but since I don't know when we get the tempering recipes, I did put a hectic aspect onto my helm, and I just avoid to use any of my cooldown skills besides my Hurricane. So we'll make sure that my hectic aspect only affects Hurricane, so I have a uptime of nearly 100% of this build. I'll also play without the provocation and the constant overpower build because I went with Tornado, and this don't fit in with the constant overpower. You can also dodge Tornado and just go with provocation and perma overpower with your Hurricane. So let's gonna start into some dominant turns action. So I'm just activate my Hurricane. I will remain in werewolf form until my buff drops, and then I will remain in my werewolf form until my other buff drops. So I now got 50% damage and 30% attack speed, and I always try to keep my bonus up. And now I just melt through my enemies, and you see it's really working wonders. So it's really nice. I got huge chunks of attack speed. I can attack really fast, and this is just the beginning because, as I said, with Season 4 you will get another source of attack speed, and you can switch out your claw skill with another poison creeper, so we'll get even more damage from your poison creeper. So as you see, it is working really nice, and I don't have the tornado aspect yet, and it still melts the stuff because I'm casting so much tornadoes that they have to go through my enemies, and this is extremely powerful. So let's quickly jump onto my gear, what I have so far, and this is a note for you. Try to get your aspect of the Tempest as early as you can, as also your Shepherd's aspect. Also try to get the aspect of Might, so we'll get another source of damage reduction through your basic skill. And try to get the hectic aspect, maybe the Moonrise aspect through trading, and also try to get the Storm Chassis aspect for your Tornado. It would be the first priority. And that's all of the aspects you will need in the early game. But I also have a Char Planner, and this time I will provide you the Char Planner. I'm still working on this Char Planner, and this will be updated on Season 4, and I will also drop another build guide video. And I went now with the template affix on Mobalytics because they have updated the template affix now. And what did I try to achieve with my gear, with my affix and my Temerping affixes? I tried to maximize my armor, my cooldown reduction, my spirit gain, and my maximum life on all of my gear, so I have a good base of defensive sources because I don't have a defensive skill on my hotbar. And also I try to get enough spirit on some sources, so I can cast my tornadoes more frequently and more quickly because we have more attack speed, so we're gonna attack faster and we're gonna also need more spirit. I also tried to get hurricane damage, to get hurricane cooldown reduction, but you only need hurricane cooldown reduction until you get the hurricane duration, because if you get hurricane duration, I think it's around 50% more duration, so after that your hurricane will remain longer than your cooldown is, so then you can dodge the hurricane cooldown reduction and then just try to get hurricane damage, damage to close enemies, storm skill damage. I also got chance for tornado projectiles to cast twice. As I said, it is not that important for your leveling process, and when the build guide arrives, I fleshed out the beta affixes, and it's just some overlook for you guys so you can prepare some build for your upcoming Season 4 Druid. And I also try to get maximum attack speed on my gear. Also, it is really important, try to get attack speed on your two-hand weapon, because if you get attack speed on your two-hand weapon, it can be around 60 to 70%. If you're gonna upgrade it, you will also get a great affix on this. You can then start dropping your attack speed on your other sources, because attack speed is kept at around 100% and you can't get any further with it. So as I said in the beginning of the Temerping Affixes, just try to get spirit gains, armor, max life, attack speed and crit chance, and hurricane interaction. For my spirit boons, I got the wariness for the damage reduction from the elites. On the eagle, I got my spirit bonding with avian wrath for more critical strike damage, as also more attack speed. On my wolf, I got the pack leader, so I can reset my poison creeper after I got to the mid and late game when I don't need the claw for my attack speed, until you don't have poison creeper on your hotbar, because at the beginning you will start with claw instead of your poison creeper, as you lose the least amount of your shepherd's aspect damage. Will go for energize for more lucky chance, because the other options don't provide us any bonuses. And for the snake, just go for masochistic for some nice additional life leech. For my skill tree, I skilled the maul and claw, so I can change my forms for the bestial rampage, as I showed in the beginning. I maxed out wild impulses because it got fixed, so it is now multiplicative and not additive any longer. I also got the predatory instinct for more critical strike chance, as also iron fur for more damage reduction while we're in werebear form. As also I got tornado 5 ranks, as also the raging tornado for vulnerable enemies. I skilled 3 points into ancestral fortitude so we can get more resistance. Also I went for wolves and the ravens and the brutal ravens, so we get in total 2 additional ravens for more shepherd's damage. Also I went into nature's reach. As I said, just take poison creeper if you don't need claw and attack speed any longer, so you will get additional damage through your shepherd's aspect. And also you have to take clarity after you got your hurricane duration, so you can spam your companions for more critical strike chance and damage of your tornado, and your hurricane also take nature's reach for more damage for your tornadoes and your hurricane. And onto the wrath skills, you have to take endless tempest for more hurricane duration. It's also hurricane 5 points and savage hurricane for some additional nice damage reduction layers. And you have to take neurotoxin and venom if you will get your poison creeper, so you can poison the enemies, but until then you can leave them out. And onto your ultimate skills, put 3 points into defiance, 1 point into circle for life, as also 3 points into resonance for some nice additional damage. And also put all your points into quick shift, as also heightened senses for some nice shapeshifting interaction, and 1 point into natural fortitude, so we can build up some nice fortify for additional damage reduction. And as the last part, take the bestial rampage for your attack speed and your damage multipliers. For your Paragon Board, try to take as much nature damage as you can. Also try to take as much maximum life nodes as you can, and also try to get as max damage reduction nodes as you can, because we have such nice resources of maximum life and damage reduction through various resources through our Paragon board because it will no longer appeal on our gear. Also try to get some core skill damage and in general some nice glyphs that will boost your Thunderstruck. Because of Thunderstruck, your storm skills will do more damage as higher your damage to close and damage to distant enemies values get. So try to get territorial and in general damage to close and damage to distant enemies. Also human for more damage reduction and damage and shapeshifter because you're constantly switching your forms through Maul, and just try to get your defensive first and then your offense. I will also work on this Paragon a bit and then I will present it to you in the upcoming build guide when Season 4 arrives. There will also be various variants of the build, one for early leveling, one for only codex, one for early leveling with trading, then some mid variant, then some endgame variant, and maybe also a werewolf variant. So it will be a really nice build. So before we reach the end of this video, as I said in the beginning, it will be a real blast to play this build in Season 4 because of the numerous buffs it will get, and it will be real fun with all of the new systems that will add into the game, and we still have the upcoming Season 4 theme. So if you like this video, please leave a like and a subscribe as it would boost my channel tremendously, and also you would never miss any Diablo 4 and in special Druid content in the future. And also write down in the comments below what you're gonna play for Season 4 and if you're also gonna play the Hurricane Tornado Druid. Until the next video, bye!